Hi everyone, welcome to Zactivist. Isaac, how are you?
Hey Zac, good mate, good to see you.
Good to see you. Today I'm just coming to have a chat with you, not about the local business stuff and what's going on in Lismore.
Yeah.
Just you as a person. And first question I would like to ask you, do you have a favourite genre of music
Favourite genre of music?
that you enjoy?
Look, I grew up in sort of the late 80s, 80s and 90s, so I love 80s rock and roll, especially Aussie stuff,
Yeah.
so anytime you hit a bit of a Midnight Oil or, some Hunters and Collectors, I love that sort of stuff.
Great choice of music.
Yeah.
My mum plays it too. So
Oh, really?
Like,
Yeah.
You know, it's sort of the music that you grew up listening to and you're like, what is that? But then you grew up in the early 2000s and listen to the new stuff, but you're like,
Yeah.
I love the old stuff.
You live
a
the
bit
old
more.
stuff. Exactly. Well, I think it was really positive music as well.
Yeah.
So I love it that my son is 9, and he likes nothing better than a bit of Eye of the Tiger or something. Like he'll really ram out an 80s rock song and he loves it. So
Yeah. If you could play any instrument in the world, what would it be and why?
All right. Embarrassing revelations. You've asked the question that's going to put me on the spot. I have always had a desire to play the flute.
The flute? No, great choice. Great choice.
I don't know what it is.
Great choice. It's one of them instruments. I think people go, "Well, would you want to play the flute?" But people, once you start to have a go yourself or listen to it, you're like, "Oh, now I understand why." It's an interesting instrument. I think it's one of the most interesting instruments in the world. I think.
Well, it's got an interesting sound, and I don't know. There must obviously something deep in my psyche that's pulled that out because I'm not really musical. I like to sing, but I can't play anything, and I can't read music. So I don't know why I've always thought that would be an interesting instrument to play. But I don't know, something about the sound, the noise. I don't know. It just sounds cool. It's interesting.
That's it.
But I don't tell people that. So just you're not telling, are you? You're not going to pass that around.
No.
Good. Okay. No, I'm fine. That's good. Yeah.
Well, this is going up on the Reddit Facebook page,
Well,
so people
okay,
will
we'll
know.
edit that bit out. Yeah, no, it's fine.
It's all good. And one thing I'd love to talk to you about recently that's happened in Lismore for the past few years, Eat the Street has happened recently in Lismore.
Yeah.
How do you think that's going here in Lismore, and what's the response been like? Because for me, it's been very positive. I really enjoy the event.
Yeah.
What do you think about it and how it's going, and what's it doing for the community?
I think the success of Eat the Street really crept up on us.
Yep.
Obviously, there's a bit of a foodie trend at the moment, like food fairs and cooking shows and stuff like that. So we said, why doesn't Lismore have a bit of a food festival? And because we really want to get our local businesses and our local cafes involved, we put it in the CBD.
Yeah.
And so the very first year we put it on, we did not expect 15,000 people to rock up. It was just massive. So
yeah, that's it, man.
It was huge.
I got there and I was like, what is going on?
Oh, yeah.
Because it's Lismore, for God's sake.
I can't get around the street.
It's because normally on a Saturday night in Lismore now, it's no one's in the street.
Yeah.
No one's. It's not shoulder to shoulder like in the street. I'm like,
no.
wow, it was amazing.
Yeah, look,
Great
it's grown every year. Like, it's gotten bigger, and I think it's a good thing because people like to know about food, what we eat, how we eat it, and they like to know about the local businesses that produce it. So I was really keen to see that grow, and I hope it does continue to grow because for me, I think the more we all learn about how to cook and what foods are good for us, I think that's awesome.
For you, do you have a favourite dish that you like to make or to eat?
Yeah. Look, I really enjoy cooking. I don't get enough time to do it. That's council sort of took away a lot of my time now that I'm there.
Yeah.
But no, look, I really enjoy cooking anything. I'll give anything a bit of a stab. I don't have any particular favourite foods, but I do have a sweet tooth. So, I often think that I should go into a restaurant and like eat the menu backwards. So start with desserts and then let them fill me up and not because often I like the main and you sort of you're too full by the time you get to dessert.
And you're like, I can't enjoy this.
Exactly.
Yeah.
No. So why not start with 2 or 3 desserts and see if you can fit the main in later.
Oh yeah. That's a great idea.
Yeah. Okay, we'll go. That sounds good. We'll do that.
That's awesome. Also, is there any sports that you're into at the moment?
Yeah, look, I've played soccer for many years, so again, another thing that sort of council put the kibosh on was my playing days. So I really enjoy soccer or football as they call it now. So I didn't play much as a junior, but as an adult I found it great to be in a team sport.
Yeah.
It's something that got me out of the house and kept me fit. So I
it.
played for Bar Hornets for many years.
Great team.
Go G-Bar, go the Hornets. Or go Yellow, as they like, go Yellow.
Go Yellow, definitely.
So look, I love the Hornets. My son still plays juniors up there, and look, I every year that little registration email comes through, and I sign up my son. And I'm like, I wonder if I should sign up again. I wonder if I should have a go. It's been a couple of years, and I'm getting a bit old, but I don't know. You got to keep doing stuff.
Yeah, that's it, definitely. Man, I think you've got to keep going with what you. Even though if you don't have the greatest fitness level in the world, like myself, I think for me it's just about I'm going to try and be fit because even though I can't do certain things, I still like to try and keep active.
Exactly.
Even if it isn't the greatest form of keeping active, I still like to try and keep active.
Well, you've got to do things like that old use it or lose it principle. If you're not doing stuff with it, it's gone.
Yeah,
don't get it back.
Yeah, definitely. So, what else have you been up to lately and been enjoying about life, man?
Well, actually, I just got back from Japan, so I went there to visit our sister city, Yamata Takata, which is sort of right in the middle of Japan. And I went there to celebrate our 54th year as a sister city. So,
oh wow!
Yeah, 54 years. It's like a family relationship, really.
That's
we were the first sister city between Japan and Australia after World War II. So it really helped to connect the countries again and sort of make that relationship a good one, because obviously it was tense after the war.
Yeah, that's it.
So we really enjoy celebrating that, and to go there for myself, I haven't travelled a lot. I didn't come from a background where there was a lot of cash around the family, so to go to another country like that, I really value that experience. And the Japanese people are just so friendly. Yeah, it's a beautiful culture.
They're amazing people. Like you said, they are awesome and they're so friendly.
Oh, they are. Look, they couldn't help you enough. You ask someone on the street, look, because I don't speak much Japanese, and I'd ask for help. The first person you ask, they'd stay with you for as long as it took to get you sorted out. It doesn't have to take 10 minutes or 20 minutes. They just stay with you till you're all right. So I found them really engaging, and they love Australians, and it's a great relationship. They'll be here next year to celebrate 55 years. So I look forward to seeing their delegation and Mayor Yoshida, who's the mayor of Yamata Takata, next year when they come to Lismore.
That's great. No, and one other final question I have for you. If you could be anywhere in the world, if you weren't doing the mayor of Lismore and doing the big job, where would you be, and what would you be doing in life?
Where would I be? What would I be doing? I did a lot of acting when I was younger, theatre sort of stuff at sort of high school and after high school. So I've always loved acting. I've always enjoyed acting and playing characters. I've always felt comfortable. It's one of the good things about being the mayor. Actually, I can stand up in front of like 100 people or 1,000 people, and I don't feel uncomfortable. I can sit there. I often think that's because I like to make fun of myself, and if you can laugh at yourself, then everyone can sort of have a bit of a relaxed time when you're there. So I think if I wasn't doing this, I'd still be doing something where I was out in front of people, entertaining people, making them laugh, making them enjoy themselves.
Yeah, that's it, man.
Yeah, that's where it's at
that's for me as well.
Being
in music, I just like seeing people enjoy themselves and having a good time, and seeing them enjoy my music. That's like when people come up and tell you that they enjoy your music and you did an awesome job. At first, you don't really. You just say, thank you. But then you go away and you think about it, and you're like, oh, wow. That's awesome.
That person really valued what I did. Exactly. Like I still feel I sort of have to pitch myself, because occasionally, I go to functions all the time and events and things every week, and they say, okay, he's the mayor of Lismore. I'm like, I feel like I should turn around and wait to see who it is. Like, oh, hang on, that's me. To be there and to sort of, to tell people, tell community groups how awesome they're doing, to talk to individuals and say, wow, I just love what you're doing for our city. It's, we need to compliment people more. We need to let people know how awesome they are and the cool things they do, because we're all so different and we all do amazing things.
Yeah, that's it, definitely, man. Thank you for joining me today and having this chat with me. I really appreciate it. Thank you very much.
No worries, it's good to talk to you, mate. Anytime.
Appreciate it, mate. And thank you, everyone. We'll see you next time on Zactivism.